Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. It should not come as a surprise that it is in the office of the Prime Minister. It pulls agencies from all over government that are instrumental to growth and job creation.
This newly created ministry and its leaders in cabinet executed a range of projects in 2016 to create prosperity for Jamaicans. In the first quarter of 2016, Prime Minister Andrew Holness established the Economic Growth Council, which promised 5% growth in 4 years. The council laid out an 8-point plan to be the architecture for growth.
It is not another layer of bureaucracy. It is meant to simplify, clarify, and expedite economic growth policy.
A big part of the thrust was to accelerate investment projects stuck in government red tape.
The total investment package currently under consideration, Mr. Speaker, is well over 800 billion Jamaican dollars, with a job creation potential of over 80,000 jobs.
Under the business process outsourcing sector alone, 7 new projects got underway in the year. To facilitate even greater expansion, the Factories Corporation of Jamaica was revamped. Through JAMPRO, $25 million was invested in an LNG-powered plant at Bogue, further diversifying the island's energy mix to unleash its growth potential. The Kingston Container Terminal was divested to CMA CGM, paving the way for increased movement in the logistics industry. Meanwhile, 500 Jamaicans got jobs with the launch of a new industry on the island, wet and dry dock ship repair.
The truth is that Jamaica's market will never be sufficient to grow our businesses to the level where you would see major growth in our economy. So Jamaica must develop a strategy to expand its exports.
JAMPRO took steps to support that drive, including marketing missions to Canada and the United States. The agency also invested in a $500,000 propeller project for the film industry, helped 5 exporters penetrate the Panamanian market, and expanded Jamaica's stake in the global castor oil market. Increasing access to loans was also boosted, with the Development Bank of Jamaica approving over $5.1 billion in loans. The bulk of the funds went to micro, small and medium-sized enterprises in the service and transport, manufacturing, distribution and agriculture sectors. Under the DBJ's Innovation Grant from New Ideas to Entrepreneurship Ignite project, 27 entrepreneurs received grants totaling $72 million to create and expand their businesses.
We're developing the entrepreneurs, we're matching resources with opportunity.
2016 saw continued focus on spatial planning for balanced development. Plans were put into motion for Kingston's boundaries to be expanded and a cruise ship pier constructed. And in December, the pier received its first cruise ship. On the matter of environmental protection, the ministry launched the Youth Environmental Advocacy Program, YEAP.
Young people like yourselves will have the opportunity to interact directly with officers within the ministry's departments and agencies that work on national policies and programs related to the environment.
In 2016, Jamaica became a signatory to the Paris Agreement and produced its first biennial update report under the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. The island's Green Economy Scoping Study was also launched.
It is a generator of jobs, which is a vital strategy for the elimination of poverty and pathway to prosperity for our people and our country.
And Jamaica now hosts the Caribbean Office for the United Nations Environment Program, UNEP. Also in 2016, Jamaica began a 6-year $30 million disaster vulnerability reduction project. And 2.4 hectares of land in Manchester were reforested under the Adopt a Hillside initiative, while 7 hectares of land have been reforested in the Windsor Castle Forest Estate. In 2016, National Water Commission stocks became available to Jamaicans. The Commission also received a $1 million grant to fund a 1-year energy efficiency and renewable energy project. 38 rural projects in 10 parishes were targeted to stem water wastage or non-revenue water. Ground was broken for the Hounslow Newell water supply system at St. Elizabeth. And sewer lines in downtown Kingston were rehabilitated at a cost of $160 million. The Saltberry plant is now receiving all wastewater from South St. Catherine. Under the housing portfolio, 1,066 new certificates of title were issued in the year. Another 668 land titles were clarified.
We'll be emphasizing, without any apology, a program of private-public partnerships and joint venture programs in the housing sector.
Ground was broken for several housing developments during the year. Among them, 760 housing units at Innswood in St. Catherine and 1,003 in Hanover. A contract was signed for 96 units at Harborview in St. Andrew, and 80 houses were delivered in Runaway Bay, St. Anne. A portion of the $1.1 billion earmarked for the works portfolio in 2016 was spent on river training, disaster mitigation, and traffic management.
We intend to continue effort at reducing congestion in main road network, while at the same time making it safer for persons to travel.
Progress was made in 2016 on the roadways at Constant Spring, Mandela Highway, and Marcus Garvey Drive. The ministry also completed road works in Clarendon, Hanover, Trelawney, and Westmoreland. And government spent nearly $50 million to replace the Harbour Head Bridge in St. Thomas.
We will ensure that cuts are repaired within 48 hours of being repaired, and small holes don't become craters because of slow or no response.
To maintain the road network, the National Works Agency established a revolving regional fund, which gives each parish access to $1 million for routine road upkeep. $400 million was used in 2016 to carry out bushing, drain cleaning, and road patching in an all-island disaster mitigation program. In 2016, the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation ensured that it played its part as the central coordinator of Jamaica's growth agenda.